Hi everybody, hope you're all keeping well. I haven't done one of these for a while, but this is an overview for our next project in my Paper, Scissors, Story Facebook group. If you don't know anything about Paper, Scissors, Story, basically this is a group where I do a free to take part class every Wednesday evening, either myself or one of my friends. We've had some lovely scrapbooking from time to time from Elaine, who stands in for me. But on the whole, what we do on a Wednesday is we over a series of weeks put together a project, and it's absolutely free to take part, and we've done some really great projects together, I have to say. What we also do in the group is share our own versions of these projects and just talk about mini book related things and cats, because you should know me by now. Anyway, this is going to be our next project in Paper, Scissors, Story. It will be starting mid-June, I would imagine. I will give you some very definite dates, but the reason we're having a little bit of a wait before we start is so that it gives you time to get your items together. Now, I do have this available as a full kit in my shop at calsummers.co.uk. And then go and have a look in the shop and in New In, and you will find out about the kits and how to order one of those. They are in a limited time frame, but if you aren't able to buy a kit, or we do ship all over the world, but I know sometimes shipping is prohibitive, we can actually let you have a list of what you need, and we pop that up as soon as the first kits go out, so that you can start collecting your own items as well. Now, this is a huge one. I've called this the Elaine because the story behind it is that a lovely friend of mine called Elaine asked me to make a big project using Savana by Stamperia, which is what you see here. So let me take you through the project. The project is a book in a box, but it's not just a book, it's a bit of a puppet theatre going on. So here's my box. Made for me by Mark to my specifications, because he's an absolute star and he gets this sort of thing so much better than I, but it is made from scratch, and we will be showing you how to do that in the class. Now, the project itself is 12 inches by 10 inches, and I would say that's a good 6 inches in depth. It is a whopper. Now, the lid, when you take the lid off, not on this version, but what we will be doing in class, is that there will be a surprise when you take the lid off, and there is a optional sound maker that is activated by light. So when you take the lid off, if you're going to have the Savannah version, you're going to have lots of noises, jungle noises and animal noises going on, which would be quite amusing, I think, if somebody hasn't seen the project before. And in class, I'm going to be using a different set of papers. I'm going to be using Stamperia Magic Forest. So there'll be some mystical, you know, sort of like woodland noises and fairies and sparkles and things going on with that one. So the lid itself is quite deep, and you can see here that it's not as deep on the inside, because what we've got is an opportunity to fill up the lid with images. So I've made a Savannah scene here. I've cut out lots of the images from the papers and I've just layered them up inside my box there, which is quite striking, I think, and I love the way Mark puts these together. If you were going to make this box, say for instance for another purpose, just say for instance you're making it for a baby or something like that to remember the first year, you could always put small baby items in it, you know, because it's got that depth and it's probably about 1.5 inches. You've got a little bit of play. If you don't want to use, like, you know, these paper images, you can put some little memorabilia items in there as well. So that is the lid, and as I said, it's got this absolutely stunning image on the back side of it, because these papers are gorgeous. So you open up and the box is divided into two. Here you've got your mini book, and here you've got some of your puppets for the puppet show. So let me just take this out of here, and I'll show you the box. So that's the box there. We've got space for the book and for the Okay, I'm going to put that over to one side and get it out of the way so that we can focus on the book. Now, I will say about the binding of this book, I'm quite proud of this because this is what I like to call my expandable hinge, and I haven't really seen this done before. It may well have done, who knows? But basically what it is this folio, but I know that sometimes some of you put loads of photos in, and some people just like to make it as is just for the fun of it. But if you do want to put lots of photos in, this will help you if you don't want to resize hinges and spines and such like. So at the moment my book is full. You'll see in a moment just how full of photo mats it is, but because of the way that I've done the spine, it will actually expand out, and I think there's a good 4 inches of space there. So you can see there's plenty of room here, and the way that we've got the wraparound here, that will mean that we've always got this wraparound cover no matter how thick our books get. So at the moment mine wraps around like that, but if you were to have it, you know, with more pictures in, it will still wrap up to that point there. So you have got a lot of space to expand without having to resize everything. Like I said, I'm quite proud of that. Seemed to work quite well. So when you open up your book, we've just got our, you know, our cover, our wraparound cover there, and I'm just going to tuck that out of the way so that I can show you the book in full because it is quite wide. So I've just used one of the images here. I had to use the lions, the cats told me to. So you open it up and we've just got some plain images here, but this is your puppet show area. Yes, I know it's a gimmick, but you know, it's fun. So what are we going to have? Let me tell you a little story. First of all, we have got the sun rising above the savannah into the sky, shining down on all the animals, and a little, is it a flock of zebra? A herd of zebra? I don't know what it is. A herd of zebra comes out and goes down to the waterfall to drink some nice, fresh, refreshing water. And then they're joined by their friends, the elephants. Whoops. And they come along too. And then Mrs. Lion and all of her cubs join in because they've got a special pact where they don't eat anybody who's down at the waterhole. Yes, I know. But how much fun could you have with this, really? Let's be honest. You're going to be playing with this on your own. Yes, you can make it for the kids. Yes, you can make it for the grandkids. But let's be honest. You're going to have a play and you're going to make a story. So you've got lots of opportunity to use your little animals and your puppets. So I'm going to put those back in the box because, like I said, there is a special area in the box for you to keep your little animals nice and safe. And then we're going to carry on and look at the book. So once you've got the puppet show out of the way, I'm going to turn this over, and what I've got here is an awful lot of flips and flaps. Let me get this straight. So here I've done the photo mats in quite a specific way. So a lot of them have got foldovers because I wanted to be able to use some of these lovely images. That's a nice thing with Stamperia, is you always get really gorgeous images and phrases that you can use. And there is so much room for photos. Now, I have actually used 5 packs of paper. Not going to lie to you, which means that I've actually fully covered my photo mats. I haven't, you know, like used white card to denote where photos would go, which is what I might usually do. But I just wanted, these papers are so lovely. I just wanted to, you know, to showcase them. So that's what I've done. So we've got these photo mats throughout. So here, this is a belly band with that little pocket for a photo mat. And then here, what we've got is plenty of space for photos. You know, that's 6 by 4 photos. So you can see just how much room there is. So you open up that flap and then you've got room up there for photos as well if you want. And then down here, what we've got is another flap with a little pocket down here, which you can use for, I've put a photo mat in there. And then a couple of these beautiful big images that you get in your paper. but that opens up as well. And what we've got here is these two slide-in pockets and this photo mat. And as I said, one of the things that I've done with the photo mats in this is that they've all got these kind of like flappy bits on, so that I can, you know, maybe add some of these images on here. But we've got big spaces where you can either showcase this stunning paper, or you can imagine a whole photograph on there. I mean, it would be absolutely awesome, wouldn't it? So that is that page. Let me shut that up. And then here I'm moving over slightly, and what I've got is a flap with a slide closure, which I always have a bit of bother taking off. So I'm not going to take it off. I'm just going to open it up like this. I put an image in there, but imagine, just say you were doing this, I don't know, for a wedding book. And then you've got a picture of the happy couple there. I mean, that could be pretty darned awesome, couldn't it? So as I said, this is a slide closure. It does slide in and out. But for the purposes of swiftness, oh, hang on, it's going to work. That just goes on there and that slides up to give us that nice closure. Okay, so open this up, and what we've got here is we've got a fairly large pocket with more of the photo mat there. A nice big photo mat, and I've used some of the images again, and some of the tags that come on the papers. And then down here, what we've got are two smaller pockets and more photo mats there as well, because there is a lot of space for photos in this book. So open that up again, and then on this page, what we've got is a very big photo mat here, again with the flap. And then down here, there's a little pocket, or a big pocket actually, and that's got photo mats in there as well. I mean, these papers are just lovely. I didn't want to cover them up with photos. So, you know, if you're making this book for fun, and you just want to showcase great papers, then this might be the one for you. Then on this page, what we've got two flappy pockets here. So these pockets have got more of the photo mats in. Same on both of those. You lift those up, there's room for photos on the back of there. And then here, what we've got is a little pocket down the bottom that I've just put some of these images in. And then here, we've got photo mats. And how's about that for a neat bit of matting? Huh? Pretty good, huh? I think so. Anyway, there we go. So let's pop those back in there. And that back into the pocket down the bottom. Fold those back over. There we go. Right, open up the next page. And then here, what I've got is a slanted pocket with photo mats in it. And then here, these are sideways pockets with photo mats in that just pull out like that and then slide back in there. Open this up. I'm going to have to move this over. Open this up, and you've got a side loading pocket here with photo mat. And then on this side, we've got two pockets. These are independent from each other. These open up with the photo mats there and there. That opens up, and you've got a mirror. So this side, you've got photo mats again. That mirrors that side. And then here on the back, we've got two pockets with our photo mats. Here, I think we're about to be joined by, oh, Fred. Okay. So let me just fold those over. And then we'll have a look at this. Oh, Fred's under the 3D printer. Oh, hello, Fred. Are you going to come and say hello to everybody? And for the first time ever, Fred's going to come and earn his money. You're going to come and say hello? You're going to stay off camera? Oh, yeah, he's not ready yet. So on this page, what I've got, this actually, there aren't paper clips and bits in your kit. This was something that I did a paperclip class. So you can always go back and look at that and then make them up for your kit if you want to. But this here, on this bit, we've got a stacked pocket. So we've got photo mats here on our stacked pocket. Lots of photo mats. Oh, and I put that the wrong way round. I cut it wrong. So that's on the slant, but never mind. Nobody knows. don't tell. And then this actually pulls out. You've got more photos, photo mats here. So once again, gorgeous papers, lots of photo mats, and I've put things like the tags and things in there. That slips inside there, this great big pocket that we've got on the side. But this is a belly band, another belly band with another pocket for photo mats. And then here we've got a photo mat with that flip on the side rather than on the top. And that just goes in there like that. And that is the very back of our book. That's the back page. Let me just slip that back on there. So there you go. That is our project. And as I said, we will be starting this in my Paper Scissors Story Facebook group. You can find that link down below in the information that I leave you. And we will be starting this class. It is free to take part. You do not have to buy a kit, although we hugely appreciate your custom, because it's through selling things through our shop and people buying the kits that we can bring you these free of charge. So if you can purchase a kit or something out of the shop, we'd be very, very grateful, because that's what keeps us going. But like I said, this is free to take part, and it will be dual streamed in my Facebook group and onto my YouTube channel here as well, starting in the middle of June. So give me a follow on Facebook, or check out the website, and it will tell you exact dates for when we're starting as soon as I know. So I hope you've loved this project. It was a long time in the making. We first started discussing it last August, but yeah, it's all come together now, and I'm really excited by it. Thank you to Mark for the absolutely awesome box, which we will be making as part of the project as well. I think this is going to take us, this is going to be another 10-weeker. I think this is going to take us quite a while to put together. So thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. If you've got any questions, just drop me a line, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.